Hi Sandra, I hope this video finds you doing well. I'm creating this video to answer your question about working with a form and getting it onto a page. So I think that's what your question was. So that's at least the one I'm going to answer at this time. With many of the situations with WordPress, there's more than one way to do something. And so what I saw is on the website that it looks like there are more than one plugins that make forms. I always use Gravity Forms, and so that's right here. But before I go here and show you, I do see what I thought you had. Then I also noticed that on WP Forms that there's a free version that's being used, and I did see that there's also one or two forms that were created in that as well. So I'm going to show you very quickly. Why don't we start with this one because I don't think you want to use this. I mean, you can. It's a free forms builder. It's going to show ads someplace, and it's going to lack features in some other place. But I'm sure it works well, and it's a great product, and I don't dispute that. It's just that I'm already providing for my clients through the Peace of Mind package Gravity Forms, and this is a professional forms builder that you can create all types of forms without any, you won't run into limitations by using a free version of this WP Forms. Learning curve will be slightly different, not much. There's quick and easy tutorials that are attached to it, but if you were already doing WP Forms, you'll be fine doing Gravity Forms. And you may have already started because, like I said, I do see that there are two forms built. But let me show you here. So WP Forms, when I go to all forms, this opens up and I can see that there's a blank form and a newsletter form. And it looks like this particular product works with short codes. So what I'm going to do is short code is a bundle of code that will eventually spread out and you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to grab this code here, do a Control C. Now there's more than one way to do something, so I'm just showing you one way to do it. And then I had already created a page that I think I called newsletter page. Let me see here. Date. Newsletter registration form. It looks like I didn't even save it yet. It's still in the draft form. So I'm going to hit publish to get that published. Now I'm where the back end of the website on the page side of the particular page that I opened up. One or two things I'll mention to you here is that you want to make sure you should encourage you to add a keyword or phrase. So this might be newsletter registration or Imagination Library newsletter registration form. Something here, even 1, 2, 3 words that probably is what's good here. And then, as you may already know, I encourage you, if you are interested in improving your search engine rankings, you can add snippets. Google and Yahoo and Bing will often grab snippets off of a page, but the snippet is right here, and you can type here, and you can see that you have more control. Registration. And then you can add from there. And this will turn colors and it'll show you kind of what's being limited for viewing. And then also this provides information to help search engines find your website quicker and easier and rank you higher, at least in that for those particular keywords and stuff. So I'm getting back to this point here. I could drop in my short code here by doing a Control V, and that would be the same thing as working in a text editor, and then hit update and it would show up. I believe you're using Beaver Builder. At least I encourage you to. At least there's great reasons to continue to do that. And then on this particular page, I can just do the same type of thing and go and grab a text editor box. This is, again, one way to do it. And paste the code and hit save. And let's do done and publish. And I did not look to see if there was anything on that form. So it appears that that may have been a blank form, but while I'm still on that page, let's go and grab a Gravity form. So and we'll see if there's something built on that. I should have looked to see if you had started to actually create the form or not. So as opposed to starting the video over, I'm going to continue, and I'm going to go here and go to my Gravity Forms, And we'll be doing something similar. So forms are here. This is WP forms. Forms are here. Click on forms. And here's a newsletter registration form. If I click on edit, and you can see, let's see here, embed. And you could do it a couple different ways, either into select a page. Newsletter registration form would be one way to do it. Or another way is I can grab the short code, which is what I just did before. Let's go ahead and insert it here and see what happens. And it's loading. Now you don't see that there, but let's go here and it's finished loading. And let's go to the dashboard area. And then let's go to our page. Apologize here, give me a second. So when you want to add a form here, so here we are on this particular page, click Builder to activate it. This is the registration form page. You see I went ahead and dropped this in here. This is, let me delete this. And this is the text editor that we played with a moment ago. And it's got the short code, and obviously it's not showing up anything because there's nothing there, is my understanding. Let me do something. Let me go Control X, go to text, and just check something. Maybe my mistake here. If that's the case, let me hit save, and then hit done, and hit publish. Just want to see something. No, yeah, it is a blank form is what my take is on that. So what I want to show you now is here adding the Beaver Builder form. So I'm back onto this page, and I go to plus for adding a module. To save myself a little bit of time, I'll just type in form, and then what I want to add in is a gravity form. Here it is right here. Drag it over here. The module opens up, gives me a choice to select the form, the newsletter registration form. You can further customize it here, as well as, you know, styling and stuff. There's, again, different ways to do the same thing or almost the same thing. And this works just fine doing this, but there's other ways to change the color and backgrounds and font and that type of stuff. And then you go ahead and hit save. And so the newsletter registration form is here. I notice you don't have a CAPTCHA on here. Let me hit done and publish. And go back to the form. Wait for this to open. When I went to form here and then forms. Clicking edit. This is where you'd end up. Otherwise, now you'll get hit with a ton of spam. So what you want to do is add a reCAPTCHA function. So give me a second here. Field settings. Let's see. I'm sure it's right in front of me. I'm just missing it. So I'll show you this real fast. CAPTCHA. Drop that in here. And then sign up. I've already got an account. So I'll grab, there's what they call codes on here that add plus. Let's see. Challenge 2. Okay. Oops. Grab these keys. 1 second. Once again, you'll have to remove that page, one of my page or your page, whatever you want to do. So this is here, and where did I drop in the reCAPTCHA? Let me hit done. And that did not work out well, so let me see what happened here. Dashboard. guess. Oh, I guess I set the thing up, but I did not put it in there. I guess afterwards. My whatever. Let's redo this. Captcha. Okay. Save form. Yeah. Okay. Save form. Preview. There it is. Okay, one more second. Get out of the preview. It's already been saved. Go to Builder. Drop down to my newsletter. And you'll see the form here. And then there's your reCAPTCHA. Okay, so I hope that was a long answer. Thank you for hanging in there. This video is much longer than what I had anticipated, but hopefully you learned about it as far as if you did not know already, about adding shortcode into your text editor box area module widget, which is one way to do that, or embedding it, which I think I showed you another way to do that. And then there's different ways that you can style it. And if you're interested in styling and making it look different, you can play around, or I'll be glad to show you how to do that as well. Okay, and you also, this was made using, let me double check here. Because the module that we chose was, I believe, a Gravity Forms. Let's see here. Because you can use, this is PowerPack, but you could have used plus the Ulitimate add-ons, and that also would have worked and given you a slightly different way to do that. So give me one second. Well, it's one way to do is here. And then another way is Ultimate Add-ons, Gravity Form Styler. And so you could drop that in here. And so instead of using PowerPack, you're using one of the other plugins I have installed for you, the newsletter registration. And then you can style different things here as well. And it works very similar. Some people prefer one more than the other, but it's really your preference. So with that being said, you can see it's here. So they look the same. It's just a matter of how you style them. I'm going to remove this one because that's probably all you need. And then I'm also going to remove this other WP Forms, which appears to be a blank form anyway, the free form. And then I would say that if you're not going to use that WP Forms plugin, I would go ahead and remove that. So because Gravity Forms is everything that you need. This WP Forms you probably don't need. Okay, and you can delete it through the plugins page. And if you need me to do it, just let me know. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you had a glass of wine or a bottle of wine going through this video, but I hope it helps. And take care, and thanks. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.